Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm bringing you a Warden of the Tribes deck. Last week we showcased Nico, Frelia, Warden of the Tribes. This week, Warden of the Tribes got buffed to 8 mana, so I wanted to showcase the deck again, but I didn't want to do Nico again and repeat the same thing we did last week, so we settled for an alternate version that is Norra or Gnar. And this version of the deck is relying more on flooding the board because of the portals from Norra, from Portal Scholar, and from Portapalooza. So you kind of flood the board, allowing you to have a bigger board for when you actually play your Warden of the Tribes. And additionally, compared to the Nico version, this version can play Condense. So you can go Warden of the Tribes on turn, let's say 9, right? You can play Warden of the Tribes on turn 9, play Condense on the Warden of the Tribes, and be able to play another Warden of the Tribes on top of that. It actually is such a cool combo. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump to the games and just get to see how OP Warden of the Tribes can be. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. Enjoy. In this matchup, we're going against Nasus, so Bolts of Helia, right? Pokekin. Alright, so a really good player as well. Might be too early. I like the Portapalooza. Okay, we got the Warden of the Tribes and the Condense combo. Might just be too early. I like the Portapalooza to fill the board. The Saurian gives me the draw. We could have kept the Frost Cup, and that would have given us access to the dog archetype. Omen Hawk? That's not bad. Because we can still play Portapalooza on turn 3. If I attack here, opponent gets a trigger towards the Nasus. I think that's fine. Just make sure that we're not taking way too much damage early on. Construct. Portapalooza can wait. Let's just push 3 damage here. Let's get them all good and easy to our damage. Opponent could have a way to, I guess, survive here. I'm always developing, right? I think I'm always developing next turn. Oh wow, I'm cool with this, right? I mean, we still get the value from being a Fae. I guess the only downside here is that if we don't get another subtype unit, the Saurian is not gonna give me another draw. We get the Gnar. I guess that works for us. If the opponent goes for bolts here, we just go Gnar, go Saurian, and kind of go from there. So this is probably a bolts. He shouldn't have a way to kill the Gnar anyways, right? So they shouldn't have a way to kill this Gnar anyways. We have 50 chance of getting a portal as well. Yeah, they don't have a way. Yeah, they go for the bolts here. We'll go for the Saurian. Do they have anything at 5 that's kind of scary? Let's go here. Okay, we get the Yodel. Soul Student is not bad, pushes a little bit of extra damage. We got the Yodel already from this. Reptile, so this is 4. I think I attack with everything. I don't care if the opponent trades here, I'm attacking with everything. I'm just pushing damage at this point. I just want to push damage and set them up for the Overwhelm to be impossible, even if they have like a Nasus. So the opponent's going to get Nasus this turn. This is going to be able to do well into the Nasus. We have the Condense and the Warden of the Tribes. So this Warden of the Tribes is going to get really big. Unfortunately, the opponent does get to kill the Gnar. I didn't play around the Black Spear. Okay, I respect it. I'll respect it. I didn't consider the Black Spear to be the problem. So this Nasus is already pretty much leveled up, right? So this Nasus is already going to be leveled up. We just have to wait until we get... Yeah, we'll go like this. Let them get as much as they want. That's fine. We just have to get a Warden of the Tribes. We just have to get a Warden of the Tribes. In order to do that, I feel like I need more portals. Yeah, they're going to just... Yeah, that's fine. Again, I don't really care about how much they do here. Because at the end of the day, I just kind of want to fill my board. and then go for the Warden of the Tribes and hope that that's enough. Now the Fearsome here is a problem, right? Because the opponent's gonna deal a lot of damage. This doesn't even do anything actually, because the opponent's gonna have another Nasus coming down. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about the Nasus. So this doesn't do anything except just give me a unit for next turn. Ideally, we want to have something like this, right? So that we can get a Fearsome blocker. Yeah, we go combat wheel so that if the opponent kills this, we can transfer it over to the mayor. And we just pass. We just pass. Opponent has nothing here. Crazy. By the way, this Three Sisters is huge at stopping that Nasus. What if we go Portapalooza?
Too much salt.
What if we go Portapalooza, and wait until next turn until we have more units on the field? I think that's also cool. Like, I don't really care about you killing this Norra. I mean, I kind of care, but I also don't. Right? So we go Portapalooza. Might actually be better to go for the Frost Cup. That goes to 6. We can Pokestick this Nasus, and next time we go Warden into Warden. So we can Pokestick the Nasus. Opponents send the other Nasus to the bottom of their deck. We don't have a lot of great value, but we just need to put pressure on them with the double Warden of the Tribes. So this is going to be at 12. Everything else is going to go pretty high up, which is always going to give me blockers for the Nasus. And eventually we'll have the Three Sisters for the freeze. So I'm never scared of this Nasus getting to us. I guess opponent could technically write a negation this. So if the opponent plays write a negation here, they don't do it. We have another Warden of the Tribes. And we're going to have another unit here. We have another portal that could come down. This is 7 because this is a cat. Oh, that's so lucky. I actually got a cat from the portal. Yeah, so here we go. First Warden of the Tribes. Now what? That's a nice Nasus you have there. That's a nice Nasus you have there. Such a shame if he just doesn't do anything here. And I absolutely play the second Warden right now, by the way. I absolutely just play the second Warden. And after that, I know that the opponent can have like a second Nasus in their hand and kill one of my units, right? Maybe we actually wait. Maybe I don't want to override anything, right? Maybe I don't want to override anything. Maybe I just wait. I attack first. If the opponent kills a unit now with the Nasus, I'll go ahead and play the second Warden right now. Otherwise, I think it might be actually correct for me to just attack and then play the Condense after. Right? So I think we attack. This is still lethal, by the way. Opponent has to have a Vengeance. If you're gonna Vengeance, you have to Vengeance the P.A.K.A. Club so I don't get an extra unit. Because if this unit hits, we get an extra unit. Otherwise, you can Vengeance the Grumpy Rock Bear and block the P.A.K.A. Cup. Quicksand? Double Quicksand? So they're gonna Vengeance this one, right? The problem is that, like I said, opponent needed to be able to... let's just Condense now. Opponent needed to be able to kill the P.A.K.A. Cup, right? So we're just gonna Condense. Warden of the Tribes. Like, this is a huge Nasus, right? No question about that. But it doesn't do anything. Like, he actually doesn't do anything. What if we just wait? Like, do I even need to play this Warden right now? There's one problem, right? This Nasus is gonna get revived. Sure, let's play the Warden again. Let's play the Warden again. Let's just make our unit so big because the Nasus is gonna come back because the Rekindler, right? So even though I did had that, that I got rid of the spell shield, it doesn't matter. So the spell shield didn't matter. We have another Warden of the Tribes. If the opponent lets me play it, they just lose, right? Because my units will all be able to block the Nasus. Just sucks that we cannot. I guess we can go higher gun into Warden and still have access to the second Condense. Yeah, opponent sees what we all see, right? Like, I don't care how big your Nasus gets. My units are gonna get bigger than your Nasus. So GG's. In this matchup, we're gonna against Teemo. Okay, so this is gonna be the Teemo Sub-Monument. The bad thing about this matchup is that we don't really get to our win condition until like turn 9, right? Turn 8, sorry. Well, actually, we're attacking on odd, so we're really not getting to attack until turn 9. We do have Pie Toss. We kept the 2 Mayor. Maybe keeping the double Mayor was a little bit greedy. I was trying to see if I could like try to aggro them down before they can get like all their stuff. I don't know how likely that's gonna be, right? Because we can go Mayor here. Oh man, the Faithfolk is not bad actually. I also don't hate the Tenor. The problem with the Tenor is that it's much easier for the opponent to remove the Tenor, right? At least the big set 7 drop, sorry, lets me push some damage. You're gonna Condense the Mayor. Isn't that like one of the worst Condense targets you could have in this deck? Like, wouldn't you want to use the Condense? Your hand must be so bad for you to do this, right? Because I feel like you want to play Condense on almost anything else in your deck than this. They high roll the Grandfather Face, so I guess, you know, I'm the fool here. But still, like, this is actually kind of crazy. We can play Omen Hawk, I guess, or... Actually, let's go second Mayor. Let's go second Mayor first. This is gonna cost me 1, right? Because of the double Mayor. Here we go. Next turn we can play stuff like Gnar, I guess. Yeah, let's put it on one of these guys. I'll block the Omen Hawk with the other stuff. Let's put the Overwhelm on it. The Omen Hawk. I'll block the Hungry Alcat. So the opponent's hand is really awkward, right? I don't have any shrooms in my deck right now. We should probably try to take advantage of this sooner rather than later. It sucks that for us to play this Gnar means that we only have 3 mana, which doesn't let us play anything else, really. I guess we can play the Omen Hawk. I like the Gnar. I like the Gnar. I like the Gnar. We'll play the Frost Cup. We'll play the Omen Hawk. We'll attack. We continue attacking with everything. And just try to put the opponent's life low enough before they actually get to... before they actually get to their Sub-Monument turns, right? So I think I like just attacking with everything. I like just attacking with everything. I guess the Omen Hawk is the only thing that really doesn't need for me to attack with it. We'll go like this. We'll let you block here if you want. I'll give you the Wandering Shepherd. That's okay. Losing the Mayor is fine, but I mean, it's not like I have a lot of multi-region allies anyways, so I think I'm cool with this too. The opponent decides to leave the Gnar. So here we can go for Omen Hawk. The Saurian is not bad either, especially because it's gonna get one of my units to be really big. Opponent really hasn't found any of their shroom stuff, and that's kind of crazy to me. That's actually pretty crazy. I guess I could have attacked with this Omen. Okay, so they finally find their Peddler. I'm not gonna say why not play it. Why wait? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's one reason not to play the Peddler, because now it's gonna get dragged away by the Gnar. Good chance that the opponent has something. We can play the Scholar. Alright, so you finally decide to use the Condense. The problem with this Condense is that I can just go Pokestick here and kill the Peddler, and you can't use the Prank at burst speed. So at least you lose some value from this. Yep. Wow, they get no value from that at all. We get our own Condense. Opponent goes ahead and gets rid of our Condense. Actually, the funny thing about this Condense is that if the opponent plays the Sump Monument and then they play Corina, so they're not allowed to play Corina anymore. Like, they actually are not allowed to play Corina anymore. That's interesting. We could have done it on the Scholar, to be honest. So they're not allowed to play Corina anymore. I think we just present as much damage as possible. Right? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and play the Mana Soul Student. We can play the Norra. I don't care. You can take this guy away if you want. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play Mana Soul Student. We'll play the Norra. If you kill this Frost Cup, maybe it's actually better for me to pass the equipment. Is it better for me to pass the equipment, or is it better for me to just play the Norra? Let's just play the Norra. Again, with this Condense, once the opponent plays Corina, they're gonna be in a really bad spot, right? Yeah, we just go like this. If they have the stun, so they're not allowed to play Corina anymore. I mean, not that they're gonna play it anytime soon, but if they ever play Corina, condensing to Corina just wins us the game. Because the opponent has way too many shrooms. They get an Ava. We can bury nice. We could bury nice. Depending on what the opponent plays here. Alright. Like, I am a little bit scared of this Ava, I guess. So it makes me think that sometimes it might actually be worth it. Let's just pass for now. Let's just pass for now. The bad thing is that this is never gonna be triggered now. Four. 1. I guess it did trigger now, right? So it triggers now just because I want to still have access to Very Nice, or at least have access to Condense plus the thing. Let's go here. Let's go like this. We can always pie toss. I just want to put a lot of shrooms in their deck right now. Wait, opponent. Alright, so there's one thing I need to watch out for. We just lose here. No, okay. So opponent has 59 shrooms. That's 2 shrooms. So even if we play the Condense, there's a good chance opponent has already used 2 Condense, right? Do they have the 3rd Condense? Do we play around the 3rd Condense? Or do we guarantee that we kill the opponent by playing more? The opponent's hand was so bad this whole game that I think it's very likely that they have the 3rd Condense. But the problem is that the Condense is not winning us the game here anyways. It's 2, so it's like 10, so we're 1 off. So even if we do the Condense here, on average we should be not good enough. Alright, if they have the 3rd Condense, they have the 3rd Condense. I'm not gonna play around it. They still have enough for the Condense. So they still have enough for the Condense, right? Our odds are much higher now. So Condense is 4, and the Corina is gonna be at 1 cost. So we can pie toss here, right? To get the Mana Soul Student to add another set of 4 shrooms. So just increase our odds that we can actually get there. right? So that adds 4 shrooms. We condense, and we go from there. Opponent doesn't have a way to burst speed kill that. And if they have it, they have it.
Oh, they found me.
Like, if they survive this, I guess they're gonna die next turn anyways. Okay, 22. Alright, my win condition, right? So we just stole their win condition and just won with our own Karina. So I don't know yet, right? I don't know if it's correct for us to have not played the third around the third Condense, right? Opponent had played 2 Condense so far. I think maybe it was correct to just not play around it. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Samira and Jack. So Portapalooza, Young Construct, Bird. The Bird doesn't really make sense with this hand. I like 1 Young Construct because it enables the Fae, right? So that enables the Fae, so that's not bad.
I have my orders.
I guess we'll just go here. Sure. Is this just an aggro deck? I mean, if it's just an aggro deck, then that just gave me a huge edge against the opponent. If the opponent plays Samira, they get punished by the Frost Cup, right? So they can't even play Samira here. Let's go Omen Hawk. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and play the Frost Cup. I will have a blocker against the Brash. Yeah, I'll push the damage. I push the damage, stall it. The Jack is gonna be a little bit annoying. And by a little, I mean like a lot. The Jack is gonna be really annoying. I guess at this point, let's just go Portapalooza. If the opponent is just gonna have their Jack. We'll take that 4. Block the Buccaneer. Unless the opponent has like a parley, then we'll have to take 7. Barn Knuckles, okay. Yeah, so we'll block here. Let this guy die. We have 5 mana. I'm tempted to play the Norra. But I might actually have to go for the Gnar. Whoa. Wow, sirs. Okay, so if we go Norra, we get the portal. Right? So if we go Norra, we get the portal. If we go Gnar, we can also go Glacial Saurian. Let's go Norra and go Construct. And I'll attack with the Construct as well.
You did, and boy, what an entry.
I'll attack with the Construct as well, because if the opponent kills the Construct, then I just get the Downspeakers to trigger. I guess I should also attack with the Omen Hawk, to be honest. Yeah, I should probably also attack with the Omen Hawk. Let's go here. Next time we'll play the Saurian. Opponent's gonna most likely develop, right? So the opponent's gonna most likely develop, so it lets me play the Saurian. We end up getting another Brash blocker anyway. Yeah, so we'll go like this. And now if the opponent attacks with Jack, it's just gonna eat up into the Saurian. No matter which one they attack with. Okay, they get a Challenger. I still just block, right? I guess the challenge here. We'll take the 4. They're gonna go for the Downspeaker instead. They actually got scared of the Downspeaker. Wow. I did not expect that. I guess it makes sense. It gives you the Challenger for another turn. I guess it makes sense, kind of. Because as long as it's on the field... Okay, this doesn't make sense, though. Like, I was okay with you pulling the Downspeaker, but it doesn't make sense to attack with the Jack. Right?
Who wants to make a little money, huh?
That's actually pretty big. That's actually pretty damn big. Oh, look at that. That's a nice roll. Let's go for Gnar. I guess I could have gone for Bandle City Mayor before we went for the Gnar. Let's go for Gnar. We get the Challenger, so we can challenge. I guess I'm down to challenge the Challenger, right? Because the Challenger can be really annoying. We should definitely probably check on Mayor first, right? It would have cost me 1 less mana to play the Gnar. I don't know if I care about playing the Mayor at this point, though. I think at this point we're just kind of winning through Norra. Right? So at this point we're kind of just winning through the Norra, so it doesn't really matter to me. I'm okay if you kill any of these units, because I just want the board space, right?
And then there's you.
Like, if you kill anything of this, I think I'm fine with that. I guess the problem is that I'm giving them extra coins. So I am giving them extra coins. Samira?
Or forgiveness.
Let's pass. So Samira. The Gnar levels up. Trying to debate if I need to play the Mayor here, but I think I'd rather just keep my 3 mana. Opponent's at 6 HP and we have a Norra that's going to be really big. I'm guessing you can play Angel here, right? So that's going to be an Angel or a Jack. Which is fine with me because it means that the opponent doesn't have the... Like, if they play Angel right now, I guess they could technically have double Angel. If that's the case, we probably do need to play the Mayor so that we have another Brash blocker, right? So if this is an Angel, I might actually... I guess we technically get a Brash blocker here by playing here to help. Okay, interesting. So... Rally... means that I just go like this, right? Now, the problem with this is that the All Out can kill the Norra. So the All Out can kill the Norra, right? Plus leaves the Samira alive because he's gonna have 1 HP. We get the freeze, we get another Pokey Stick, and I'm chilling. You only have 1 more coin. Your Samira resets here unless you go coin. Now, you cannot level up Samira unless you have another 1 cost card. I guess they could have another 1 cost card. They don't have it. They lose the Sacred Protector. Condense. Bar Knuckles, that's cool. So the opponent's gonna just try. Okay, so as long as we keep this freeze, we should be okay, right? We could go Glacial Saurian. This gives me 1 less mana, allows me to be able to play both the Here to Help plus the freeze. So this is 6, 10. So I like the Scholar better. Lets me play both the Here to Help plus the freeze if I need it. I'm gonna challenge.
This should be fun.
So I'm gonna play the Here to Help so that I can Pokey Stick the Samira instead of the freeze. Right? So if the opponent tries anything here, I'm just gonna Pokey Stick the Samira. They didn't hit the Plunder. I guess they could still hit it.
These arena types look showy. I bet they pay well.
It's always the rich who are stingiest.
I didn't play around the heal. Okay, so I didn't play around the heal from a second courier from the Demolitioner. So I get punished there. Opponent could technically rally 1 more time here. We can Pokey Stick and try to get the portals. So if we go like this and go here, we can try to get the portals so that we have blockers. If the opponent has a further rally. They do have another rally, by the way. We didn't get any portal. So they do have another rally, which is going to push 8 damage to us. So they definitely have another rally. Because they have exactly 6 mana for their second courier. They could also have a second Demolitioner. This was an interesting deck from the opponent. Obviously, I still have...
Anything breaks, chips, or you need a spare.
Okay, so...
Far too busy to notice.
Yeah, that's actually pretty damn cool. That's actually that's actually pretty darn cool. So we're gonna take 9 damage, and I think I'm okay with that. The opponent levels up Samira.
Beautiful and brutal, just how I like it.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a single portal, right? I was hoping with 3 portals that we were gonna get at least 1 so that we have an additional blocker. I think we'll have to just let this one go here.
Try to keep up.
We'll play the Norra.
Isn't it thrilling?
Yeah, wow. So I guess I should have Pokey Stick. If I Pokey Stick, like letting this courier stay alive has actually been such a big problem for us, right? That sucks. This equipment really sucks here. We'll go here first. At this point, obviously the opponent's gonna have the rallies from Samira. I'm gonna have to Intune the Samira, right? So I'm gonna have to Intune the Samira. I just didn't know what I was playing against, but this is actually really cool. I like it. We can level up the Norra. Okay, so the opponent's gonna Riptide Reds, and then we just lose anyways, right? So they also have Riptide Reds. What the heck? So this is only dealing 1. This is dealing 2. 3 here. So 3, 1. Which means that there's 3 here. So if I go like this, I can eat up the damage, and then we can condense into the Reptile Rats, and then hope that we get the portals. The Norra stays alive, which means that she's gonna level up. Opponent has 2 away from the rally, so they should have enough. So we condense and hope that we get the portals. And hope that we kill the courier. So we have to hope that we kill the courier here. This is actually kind of cool because the opponent could... Okay, so we kill the courier. Samira stays alive. So she can challenge and rally, but she's gonna reset, right? We don't kill the Riptide Rats. We have to hope that we get enough portals. So the Riptide Rats staying alive is a big deal because the Riptide Rats can get back again with the Artificer, right? Give me the portals, please. Okay, that very nice might have saved us. This very nice might save us.
Hope they're watching.
Wait, this saves us. You have to have a way to kill this avatar. Like, why? Oh, but we don't save. It doesn't save us against the Riptide Rats. So it doesn't save us against another Riptide Rats.
Try to keep up.
Or I guess against Samira as well, huh? We didn't have the freeze for the Samira. Yeah, we didn't have the freeze for the Samira, so it doesn't save us there either. Yeah, I forgot about the Samira. Yeah, I forgot about the Samira flare, right? So the flare is just enough to get there. This is a cool deck. I really like that deck from the opponent. GG's. In this match, we're going against Jax Ornn. So this matchup is all about Berry Nice. If I get my Berry Nice, opponent's going to have a really hard time doing anything against us. Although this whole hand is really good too. Because the Entomb also obliterates the equipment. So I might keep this whole hand. We get 3 subtypes out of the way, and we get the Omen Hawk. Oh wow, we get double Omen Hawk to buff stuff up. So that's not bad. Yeah, we can go double Omen Hawk. Just buff up our board. We get the Saurian, that's also going to be doing the same thing. So double Omen Hawk should let us get some nice value. No need for us to attack into this. We can just use the Omen Hawk as a chump blocker. And that's the Berry Nice. So the Berry Nice just makes this matchup 100% easier for us. Because the moment that the opponent commits to too many units, right, we can just Berry Nice and just get a ton of value against the opponent. We can go for the Portal Scholar. Yeah, I don't care about your time and dedication. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. I'm okay letting the Jump Construct die. Just get the Portal in our deck. And then we go for the Portal Scholar. Hopefully we don't draw the Portal here. Alright, we drew the Portal anyways, that's fine. We get a Jetty on the top of our deck. That's a little bit annoying because it kind of delays the things that might be on the top of our deck, but that's fine. It's going to be a big 5/5 unit. That's also gonna get impact because of the Scholar, right? Because it's whenever you summon a created ally. We can play the Saurian. This combat cook is also huge, actually. Wow, this combat cook is humongous. Like, actually so big. Because it's +2/+2. Oh, that's a big mayor as well. So yeah, you can kill this, that's fine. Like, I don't care about you killing the Scholar. We could always freeze it as well. Like, if we think... Okay, so this is 4 mana, so I guess we can play the mayor. I'm down to trade here, right? The earlier that I can trade, the better it is for me. Like, I'm not taking damage, right? Jax is still not leveled up. I'm not taking any damage. I guess we'll go ahead and play the Saurian for now. And just draw, right? Because we have the bird. So now we have a really big Enraged Jetty. So we can go Enraged Jetty and Combat Cook. And again, we're just going to set up for this Very Nice on the opponent's next attack turn to just blow them out. Now, the opponent could have their own Very Nice, I guess. The Jax is nowhere near leveled up, so I don't need to attack to level them up, to give them the level up. So let's go Combat Cook.
Not even I know what I'm cooking up.
And let's go Jetty. If opponent goes Very Nice, we lose the quick attack equipment, but we still have the mayor to refill our board a little bit. Opponent loses a lot more than we do. Especially if they decide to put Pot of Pain anywhere. And if they can beat this Very Nice, if they don't have their own Very Nice, they cannot beat our Very Nice. Next one we have 7+3, which is gonna be 10. So technically we don't need to play this Jetty right now. We could wait, right? Maybe we just wait. Maybe you was
You're gonna want to watch.
fish fight? So they're gonna fish fight and try to go for the overwhelm here. Try to level up the Jax, right? Okay.
Who's next? Bring it on.
Let's go ahead and play it. Let's go ahead and play the Jetty. It's gonna force the opponent to have to play their own Very Nice. If they have a second fish fight, they can do it. That's their second Jax. I'm just gonna pass. Again, at this point, we're waiting for the Warden of the Tribes. We have the 3 sisters to help us. And
Made this hammer. It was so good.
you remember what I said at the beginning of this game? How Very Nice just wins you the game on the spot against this deck? Look at this right here. Just look at this right here. Opponent just loses all the equipment here. And now what? Now what? Now, they could have their own Very Nice here, right? Let's say that they have their own Very Nice. I'm down to play this Mayor and just get something cheap that I can replace if the opponent plays Very Nice. But I need to be able to get this lethal damage. And again, remember we have a second Very Nice. I want to be able to settle for like lethal. So this is 12, 15. That's not what I was expecting. So if we go for Grandfather Fae, right? We can go Grandfather Fae. We can go Hungry Alka. We can go Junk Construct. We have enough mana for Very Nice next turn. We can go Fits Them Uppers here. And we just go like this. I don't want to play the Hungry Alka. Because I mean, I would just be replacing something better. Because I guess if I played on the Grandfather Fade, I get to push an extra damage. When you have Harsh Winds here. Yeah, even if they block the Jetty, they still die at 20. They will need to have a freeze, right? They have the Harsh Winds. Okay, so they have the Harsh Winds. So they stop quite a bit of damage. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I guess we can play the Hungry Outcat right now, right? Just set up for very nice into open attack.
Hold it steady for me.
Opponent gets both equipment here because the improvise happens whenever they get played. If the opponent has their own very nice, the Hungry Outcast still stays alive. And we just do it one more time and opponent loses their equipment. Yeah, that feels bad, my friend. That feels bad. They're getting really lucky that we don't have the Warden of the Tribes. Yeah, okay, so it took 2 very nice, but that feels really bad for them. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're gonna against Teemo Sejuani. This is not a bad. Shouldn't be a bad matchup for us. The Warden of the Tribes is nice, but it's a little bit too early. I like the Saurian and the Norra towards able to draw. So Mayor, oh wow, with the Mayor too. So like the Norra gives me the portals, the Saurian gets me the draw. Condense, really good later on. Opponent could level up their Sejuani. And if they level up their Sejuani, then I'm sad, right? Depending on what they play here, I might have to play the Condense, the Construct, so we have a blocker. Okay, well, I'm just gonna play the Norra and just block the Maidens. I know it sucks losing this Norra, but I think it's more important for us to get rid of their unit, right? Let's just attack here, see if the opponent does anything. If they didn't wanna attack, are you gonna wanna block? Okay, so why not just attack last time? Like, if you were gonna do this, why not just attack? Are you really gonna commit a freeze here? Hey, I guess opponent, yeah, I mean, if you want to commit a freeze there, I'm cool with that. I think I'm cool with that. You're still so delayed, right? You're still so delayed on your on your Sejuani that I'm okay with this. And now you don't even get the Kill Maiden value anyways.
You best believe I don't play.
Okay, that one is a little bit annoying. Like, I might have to actually condense that. Do I want to give them... Maybe we give it to them. Maybe we give it to them anyways. I want to be able to play a unit this turn, so let's just pick the Hookmaster, because it's going to cost 0. We can pie toss the Maidens. If they want to get the Hungry Owlcat, it sucks, but it's not impossible. So this is just pure elusives then, if the opponent is playing it this way. So then we go Hookmaster. Let's go Shepherd's Authority. Let's just put pressure on them, right? So let's just put pressure on them. Here we can go Tenor. Or is it Gnar? Is it Tenor or is it Gnar? I kind of like the Gnar better. Kind of like the Gnar forces another freeze out of them. We can Gnar, John Construct, and just try to attack wide. So the opponent gets another progress towards the Sejuani. Just gonna go super wide and just try to put as much pressure before the opponent can level up their team, their Sejuani. They should probably keep another freeze for this Gnar, because if they don't, okay, well, that's good for us. Alright. We're gonna pastry into Pokestick on the Commando. Yeah, that's cool. I lose the Mayors, but I don't think I need them. I mean, yeah, I have the Tenor, which should have been really nice to have, but
Nothing like the great outdoors. Have the beef.
I guess let's just go here. Yeah, let's just go here, kill the Teemo. They'll have another Hungry Owlcat and another trigger towards the Nexus, but this unit is gonna die next turn. Right? Opponent gets Sejuani here, I guess. They could technically kill my never mind. So the opponent doesn't even get to get an Hungry Owlcat, huh? I have my own Kill Maidens. Sejuani can kill my Gnar, since we didn't get... Okay. So I'm just gonna block with the Glacier Saurian. You do get the damage out of it. So you get the damage out of it. Okay, so now you also get the Hungry Outcast. I don't even know if I care about the Burbringer. Like, I might actually choose to keep this mana. Yeah, we just block here. I guess now that the opponent kind of just... Yeah, I guess now that the opponent kind of put a lot of... remove their... Like, made me trade. I can just go ahead and do it this way. To a Tanner. Attack with everything. Oh, that's so lucky. That's their third tough speaker. If it's something else other than tough speaker, opponent would have been in such in a much harder spot, right? So we just put like this. Attack with everything. Pie toss, okay, so you still go down to 1. Which means that I can condense and then pokey stick. And you lose? Okay. So I like this. Condense into the touch speaker, into pokey stick to finish the game, right? Opponent shouldn't have any way to heal. Let's just condense now. Do it here, and then pokey stick for lethal. That's a nice way to get lethal. Yeah, that's a nice way to get lethal. And opponent didn't even want to see us. GG's. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed today's showcase of Norra. You can kind of see, I mean, we didn't get to see a lot of like super cool Warden of the Tribes games, unfortunately, but you got to see that one for that first game that you saw in today's video, where we got to play Warden of the Tribes against Nasus, be able to condense, play Warden of the Tribes again, and our board was actually bigger than their, like almost bigger than their freaking Nasus. It's actually so crazy at how fun that was. Let's talk about, I guess, the choices in this deck, right? Like compared to Nico, you have less subtypes units, right? So you do have a lot less subtype units, but the idea here is that you're able to kind of go more wide. You have a lot more units that can come from Portal, right? So it allows you to kind of just get a lot of value, so that by the time that you play the Warden of the Tribes, you actually have enough units on the board. Additionally, the portals a lot of times can get you some subtypes that you wouldn't have gotten anyways. Like you saw us in the, even against the Nasus, we got a Pack a Cup, which is able to give us the cat subtype, right? A lot of times you can get random subtypes from this that might not otherwise. But let's assume that you play no portals. Let's say you get no portals and you only have the units in your main deck. You still have Yodel, Poro, Bird, Dog, Fae, Weapon Master, and Reptile. So you still have 7 archetypes, even 7 subtypes, even without counting anything that you might get from the portals, to be able to get your Warden of the Tribes. And the Warden of the Tribes doesn't need to be anything crazy, right? Like even if the Warden of the Tribes is only buffing your board by +4 or +5, that's still very, very good, because remember, we play Condense. So we're able to kind of get that buff twice, right? Which is the whole idea with this Bando City version of the deck compared to playing the Nico deck. So the idea with the deck is pretty simple. It's as simple and as easy as it can be. Like this is probably one of the easiest decks to play in the current meta. Just play units on curve, right? Just get some value. You can poke some damage through. You can play the Norra. You can play the Gnar, right? You can try to get some value through. But you pretty much just playing units, and then on turn 8, you're playing Warden of the Tribes. On turn 9, you either play a second one or just play the Condense, and just kind of get value that way. You want to get a pretty big board, so that when you play the Warden of the Tribes, you're just kind of winning the game. We saw Very Nice. Very Nice can be so critical. I just pretty much, like, you can beat Jax Ornn with this Very Nice, right? Or Bane Aatrox, or decks like that, right? So that's why we played Very Nice. Portapalooza is just very nice and getting us additional blockers. What can I say about Condense? This card is busted and it should go to focus speed. 3 Sisters to kind of keep ourselves alive, and Python so that we can deal with like Teemos, right? Or other like random one health elusives that are that you kind of see around in the meta currently. So the deck feels really solid at what it can do, and I think I actually like this version more than Nico, just because the Condense can also give me some options, like being able to condense the opponent's Warden of the Tribe if we're going against a Warden of the Tribe mirror, or as you saw against the Teemo matchup, being able to condense the Karina, which can be really brutal against them if they have the Sump Monument on the field already. So pretty cool combos that you can get off with Condense, compared to Nico, which doesn't really give you any useful spells from her regions. Actually, she doesn't have any spells from her regions at all, aside from her champion spell. In terms of mulligan, I do want to look for like the Norra, right? The Norra, the Omen Hawk are really nice early on. The Mayor is also really nice. We don't have a lot of multi-region allies, but it's still nice to reduce the cost of the Combat Cook and the Gnar. But the idea here with the Mayor is that it can get you other multi-region allies, right? So that you can work towards leveling up your Norra or getting you additional blockers as you need. So I'm looking for Norra, Omen Hawk, Mayor, and sometimes keeping the Pythos against Teemo or the Portapalooza can be good options as well. I definitely like to keep the Very Nice against Jax Ornn because it's a card that just completely just stops their deck in their tracks. So just mulligan that way and you should have a pretty decent spot. But anyways, that'd be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this Norra Gnar showcase. Tomorrow we're gonna try out that actually maybe not tomorrow because we did just do a Jack deck. We'll save that Samira Jack deck that we went against today for another day, but it looks very interesting. So I'm definitely gonna steal that from our opponent. So yeah, we'll see that in a few days. We did just have a Jack deck a couple days ago, so probably not gonna play Jack until at least early next week. But anyways, hope you enjoyed today's games. Also can find us on Twitch at Sirturmund with stream now and then, and also can find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.